For a while, I was very content investing for our family's future with my workplace 401k and a Roth IRA. These two tax-advantaged vehicles were driving our family toward a very comfortable retirement. A few years ago, I discovered another stealth retirement investment option called the Health Savings Account, or HSA. Just like the 401k and the Roth IRA, the HSA also has many tax advantages. In fact, it's gained a lot of attention for its triple tax advantages. And here they are. The first one is pre-tax contributions, or tax-deductible contributions if your employer does not have an HSA option. The second one is tax-free withdrawals, as long as you use the funds for qualified medical expenses. And then the third one is tax-free growth when the money is saved or invested. For a period of time when our income was higher, our family maxed out this HSA option. It helped us to stash away some money for the near term and the long term. To manage our HSA, we use Lively. We love it because it's an easy-to-use interface and they have a convenient debit card, and Lively HSAs are free for individuals and families, so you never have to worry about hidden fees. You can check out their link in the description below if you're interested in learning more about Lively. Anyway, with the money saved and invested in our HSA, I want to share with you how we plan to use it over the long term. Hopefully this will give you some ideas on how an HSA can benefit your family. But before I jump in with our juicy HSA plans, please consider giving me the YouTube triple thanks. That's giving the video a like, subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below. I appreciate any support you can provide for this small business that I am growing. Thanks. All right, let's talk HSA. Number one, save for everyday healthcare expenses. Our HSA has been a very convenient way for us to pay for everyday healthcare expenses like co-pays and doctor visits. Not only are we able to withdraw from our account tax-free, but it also helps us to actually have money set aside. Before the HSA, an unexpected doctor visit would pop up, and oftentimes we'd have to use our emergency fund to pay for it. With our HSA, we're covered. To make the payment process easy, we use our Lively HSA debit card. When it's time to pay for our medical services, we just provide the debit card in person or over the phone, and we're all set. The funds come out of our Lively HSA account, and we use it just like a regular bank. With the recent passage of the CARES Act, the amount of qualified medical expenses has extended quite a bit. Over-the-counter medications, pain medications, feminine hygiene products, and much, much more are covered. Here's an exhaustive list from Lively's website of what's deemed as a qualified medical expense for your HSA. Everything from acne medication to reading glasses. Since the list of what's covered keeps growing, we are encouraged to keep saving money in our HSA. That way, we're prepared for the everyday purchases and can save on taxes at the same time. Number two, invest for long-term healthcare costs. Outside of the everyday healthcare expenses, we're well aware that the cost of healthcare is only going to grow in the future. According to a study by Vanguard, a typical 65-year-old woman can expect an annual expense of around $5,200. That's premiums and out-of-pocket. If that's the cost today, we can't imagine where it'll be by the time we retire 25 years from now. That's why we're using our HSA to invest for our future healthcare costs today. This will allow us to not only keep up with the rising costs of healthcare, but we'll be able to take advantage of the growth in the stock market as well. Even after a few years of investing, it's amazing to see how our balance has grown. At this rate, we should have around $200,000 by the time we're 65 years old. This will allow us to cover a large portion of our annual healthcare expenses. Will it be enough to cover all of our healthcare expenses? Maybe not. Since life and the cost of healthcare can be unpredictable, I'm glad we're at least preparing. Number three, enjoy the leftovers for retirement. Let's say we're blessed with a happy and healthy life for years up until our retirement. With the HSA, we'll have a large amount of money waiting for us. This will help us feel covered for potential healthcare expenses. And what if we want to use it for non-healthcare expenses? Well, if we wait until age 65, we can use our funds for anything we want with no penalty. We'll just have to pay the income taxes. Using the HSA this way works similar to a traditional IRA or 401k. You don't pay taxes today, but you pay them when you want to use the money in retirement. I hope we'll be in this position, but more than likely, we're going to need these funds for our healthcare expenses. Either way, it's nice to know that the money can still have a use if we're super healthy. More reason for us to take care of ourselves every day, right? Those are the 3 ways a health savings account and HSA fits into our financial plan. But I'd love to hear from you. Are you using a health savings account? How does it help your family save and invest for the future? Please let me know in the comments below. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.